Hello everybody, welcome to Live at 5 on Monday, December the 19th, and it's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas, so we have Rockettes in the house. Natalie Reid and Katie Mitchell are here.
And what I love about Rockettes is they come in full Rockette regalia.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, Rockettes don't show up.
No, they don't.
No.
They're not like these cats that turn up without their stage makeup on, or just like a nose. They come properly attired.
But I'm terrified about how they got here in these costumes, because it's freezing out.
It's freezing.
So I'm assuming there was a whole layered situation that I missed.
I hope.
I didn't see them in the... Anyway, you'll see them. Anyway,
Yeah.
they're coming, but...
They're coming.
First, we are going to talk about the news.
So about the news.
So let's see.
Let's leave with the hot shot gallery, because actually this is news.
There's a bunch of hot shots. Well, there's photos from Dreamgirls.
Yes.
Is it officially a hit now in London?
Officially a hit.
We can officially start...
Broadway aimed.
Exactly. Now we can start obsessing over when it's going.
It's coming.
It'll come to Broadway, because it definitely will come to Broadway.
Yes, and Amber will definitely be doing it because that will have been in her contract.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we got all that settled. We just need a theater and a start date and all that. But we'll get there.
We'll get there.
I would guess like a year.
Yes.
Right? A year from now.
Sonia Friedman's a bit busy. She's got to bring Harry Potter in as well. That's the producer.
Right.
She's got things going on.
if you want to get a sneak peek of what's going to be hot on Broadway in a year, go to London.
Go to London.
Right? But there's another interesting photo, because sometimes you have to watch people's social media.
You do.
Very intensely.
Very intensely.
So Jamie Prod, a.k.a. Jerry Mitchell, the hit maker, you know, who has what? Kinky boots, on your feet, on the boards. He put up a photo saying, with a photo of him and Annalee Ashford, Patrick Wilson, Brian Adams, and Patrick Wilson's father, just randomly. Patrick Wilson's father.
What could Brian Adams and Jerry?
Well, we know Brian Adams is writing a
them.
musical version of Pretty Woman, and so we can assume that there was a workshop of the Pretty Woman musical
with Patrick Wilson, who needs to come back to Broadway because he's not been here since.
I want to hear him sing again. It's been too long, Patrick. So anyway, that's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm deducing from Jerry Mitchell's Instagram. Thanks for the photo, Jerry.
I also like the thought of Annalee Ashford in the Julia Roberts character.
Very different.
Very different. But I think that's important because otherwise it's going to be a nightmare for whoever's playing.
Yeah. So we'll see. Excellent. We'll see what that means. The Grosses came out. Dear Evan Hansen doing very well. What's happening?
Hansen is officially a hit.
Another hit.
Did over a standing room only. Basically, it's a big hit. Did over $1 million. That one's here to stay. Tony. That's going to be. It's known as a Tony front-runner.
Is it officially the front-runner?
It's a front-runner.
It's definitely
a front-runner. Is Groundhog Day.
There's so many musicals, so being a front-runner is a big deal this season.
Yeah, it is.
We have another new musical is Bandstand,
Yep.
which is coming out in the spring, and there's a fun Christmas video. You could fall in love with the cast now. You already are in love with Laura and Craig Kopp, but the guys in the band are really adorable too. So check that out. Fun little Christmas song. Gabriel Ebert and Christopher Sears will be joining Harvey Fierstein Gently Down the Stream off Broadway at the Public. Now, of course, Gabriel Ebert was in Harvey's Casa Valentina.
So it all interlinks.
Yeah, so anyway, they're friends, and so that'll be interesting. We did a culture list.
We did a culture list about your favourite Broadway debuts.
Favorite debuts. Do you want to unveil? Why don't you unveil the list?
I'll go.
Start from 5. We'll bounce back and forth.
Exactly.
Number 5.
Number 5, Kamiko Glenn, Waitress.
Number 4, Josh Groban, The Great Comet.
Number 3, Jordan Fisher, Hamilton.
Number 2, Mark Ballas, Jersey Boys. And number 1...
Well, this is interesting. I mean, people.
They love him.
I mean, yeah, but it was Michael Campano.
But what? Michael Campano, Wicked. Everybody loves him. He came... I mean, he's part of the Broadway.com family.
Josh Groban, everybody.
Well, they love their Fiero.
They love the Fiero over...
Josh Groban doesn't wear tight white pants in The Great Comet, as far as I know.
No.
I'm just saying. Okay, moving on.
I love you more, but if Aaron Tveit had been on that list, I mean, that would have been it.
Speaking of Dear Evan Hansen, Stephen Levinson is destined to be a Tony nominee, correct, for writing the book. And so now he has a play coming out that will be a big deal because everyone wants to see more from this guy. Yeah. So it's called If I Forget, at Roundabout Underground, and great cast. Jeremy Shamos, Maria Dezia, they're both Tony nominees. Kate Walsh, Imogen wrote TV favorite, Kate Walsh. Who was she? What was she in? She was in that show I didn't watch.
Yeah, exactly.
That one. The medical show. What's it? What?
Private Practice.
Thank you. Private Practice. The Rockettes knew. There's a fun video of Broadway Nosh, Kirsten Wyatt, and Jen Gambatese of School of Rock.
Yeah.
And they make butterballs. nice holiday cookie treat.
Yes.
So check that out and learn how to make them. It looks pretty easy. Bette Midler, there's a Bette Midler video.
Midler, well, it's not a bit video. It's she gave an interview talking about how she's coming to Broadway and how it might be it's going to be a bit of a shock to the system because she's got to share the stage. Because, of course, she's been on her own for ages. I have a feeling she's gunning for that Tony. She's being incredibly gracious, incredibly lovely, doing lots of interviews.
There's a lot of competition.
There
but
is.
Is she a front runner?
Yes.
She's a front runner. Because she's Bette Midler and she's doing
Midler.
Dolly Levi.
She's doing Dolly. I mean, how much more front runner do you need to get?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Joe Cassidy is going in for Eric Anderson in Waitress for a short bit, January through February.
Yes, because Eric has a film commitment. I wonder what that could possibly be.
We know. Well, there's a film commitment we can't talk about, but he's making a movie.
He is.
And one of his other Waitress co-stars might be in that movie too, but we'll get to that.
Talk about.
Joe Cassidy, by the way, was in the original, with Annalee Ashford, the original version of Next to Normal. He played the father, and he was terrific. Joe Cassidy's a very talented, great singer, so I'm happy for Joe Cassidy.
You know everything.
And Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is coming to Broadway, as everybody knows, even the Rockettes know, and because they know all about family audiences and family-friendly hits. But they announced the whole cast.
Whole cast.
Obviously,
now,
Christian Borle is Willy Wonka, but now we have John Rubinstein, Emily Paget,
and but here's the thing in this: only Charlie.
Jackie Hoffman.
Only Charlie will be a kid.
Right. So this is what's different from London. So in London, it was all kids. Now it's funny, smallish adults.
Yes.
Playing the kids.
And Charlie.
Which is a big change.
It is a big change.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
But I mean, change of director. And also change of score, because they've also now got the movie songs, which weren't in London. They've got the rights to them for Broadway.
But it's not a change of design, and that's a great...
No, it is a change of design.
It is?
Yes.
It's all new. What do I know? It's all different.
Well, you know, I tried. Odds and Ends today, leading Odds and Ends today. So Neil Patrick Harris did 73 questions with Vogue, and they go all around his amazing house, which you've been to.
I did get to go there once. He wasn't there, and I didn't break in. That sounded weird.
It does slightly sound a little bit strange. Were you around there hanging with David? How did that work, or was it just...
No, I was invited to an event there. They just weren't there. Anyway, don't worry about it.
Who has been at the house and not had...
Don't worry about it.
That's really weird. And Skylar Aston won't be in Pitch Perfect 3.
I know, what's that about?
I don't know.
Anyway.
All right. Bye.
I'm out of here because
Natalie,
there's much better costumes
Katie
coming
Mitchell
in. Come on in, ladies.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Wonderful.
Good. So, right, let me get straight. So, Natalie?
Yes.
Katie?
Yes.
Are we all in shot?
Almost.
Almost all in shot. All in shot.
All right.
So, how long have you been with the Rockettes?
This is my 6th season with the Rockettes. Yes.
And how about you?
This is my 3rd year.
Okay, and both on Broadway all the time, or have you been touring? How did that go?
I've been in New York for all 6 seasons.
Okay, and
I did the tour for 2
Right.
years, so this is my 1st year here.
So obviously you're American. Did you? You grew up with the Rockettes. Did you always dream of being a Rockette? How did that go?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
I grew up watching them every year on the parade, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and just one day hoped to become a Rockette.
So you must have been training since you were how big? How did that?
I started tap when I was 4 years old, little tap jazz ballet combo class, and just grew up, training at a studio. Went to college, did a couple dance companies before coming to New York and becoming a Rockette.
And how about you?
I started dance when I was 3 and moved to New York, and I actually did the Rockette Summer Intensive, which is a really great training program for Rockettes.
So there's actually a training program you can go on to. And is it a big deal, I guess, to get into that training program? Because that means you might end up.
Yeah, I mean, they treat you like you're a Rockette. They teach you actual choreography.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So you're doing the winter show at the moment, but there's also a summer show as well. If you or spring, summer, have you done that too? Is that once you're in the Rockette company, you can sort of go to the spring, summer one as well?
Now we have 2 shows at Radio City, which is so exciting. And the Summer Spectacular is coming back for another year. I was in it last year, and it's just amazing. It's a whole another way to see the Rockettes. So Christmas is classic. It's a tradition. It's so wonderful to bring your family to, and the tradition just continues. But summer is a whole new thing for the Rockettes, and you see us in a totally different light.
Now let's talk about family, because I mean, how many shows do you do a day? Let's get into your schedule, because it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a lot, but we
do
love
up
it.
to 4 shows a day.
4 shows a day. Okay, and then everyone on Broadway thinks they're doing a lot with 8, so it's 4 shows a day. And are you in every single one? Basically?
Yes, we do about 17 shows a week on average.
Oh my word! And how long do the shows last? I mean, this is sort of blowing everybody's mind
It's
here.
90 minutes.
90 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, you're putting Broadway to shame here. How do you sort of stay fit? I mean, what do you do? It's really cold outside. Yeah. How are you, keeping your muscles warm and everything else?
We do rehearse for about a month before the show opens, and it's 6 days a week from 10 to 5. So we're already in great condition when the run of the show starts, but we also have an athletic training team that's with us at all times, too.
And lots of PT, I guess.
Absolutely. And we have a studio space upstairs where we can go and warm up, do a full ballet bar before the shows, and properly cool down, ice baths included, and just keep ourselves prepared and ready for every single show.
And then I guess stage show as well. I mean, must have all these kids. Sort of their dream is to meet Rockettes. How is that making kids' dreams come true?
It is so wonderful. It's my favorite part about this job.
That's definitely one of the most fulfilling parts about being a Rockette, is like seeing the faces in the audience and just knowing that you're helping all these families make time for joy during the holiday season.
Now, a favorite question, forgive me, from Live at Fivers. They love an onstage mishap. So obviously no one ever really notices when they're watching an onstage mishap because you're professional, you cover them up. Are there is there a fun one or two that you can tell us about?
It's live theater, so that's one of the most exciting things about it, is you never really know what's going to happen. But like you said, we're so well rehearsed, and we've really got our precision down that most of the time the audience doesn't even notice.
Yeah, of course there's the occasional, technical difficulty or something like that.
You have amazing costumes. We talk about these.
Yes.
Extraordinary.
This is my very favorite costume, actually. This is for the 12 Days of Christmas tap number, which is the second number in the show. And it's the really best countdown.
Energy tap.
Yeah, it's the best countdown through all 12 days of Christmas. And we look like little presents all wrapped up. It's my favorite.
So that's what Emily Scott actually asked. What is your favorite number to dance in the Christmas Spectacular?
12 days.
12 days for you. How about
you? Mine is the Parade of the Wooden Soldiers. I mean, it's been in the show since 1933, so everyone knows it. Everyone loves it. It's just such an honor to dance.
And there must be the audience reaction when that happens. There must be that sort of murmur around the crowd.
You hear the little kids in the audience oohing and awing, and when the final fall happens, everyone just, loves it.
Yeah. Is it impossible? Is it really hard to do, or now you've done it for so many years? It's
again so well rehearsed. Yeah, we work very hard on making our precision perfect, and along with the fall, just rehearsing it.
So one of my favourite things about this time of year, when I'm walking to work, my commute, it takes me past the camels. Now, it's really cold in New York City right now. It's very odd. Let's put it this way. You walk past, and there are 3 camels outside. So how is it getting to work with the camels?
It's so entertaining.
They're total professionals. The camels are.
They don't have an onstage mishap ever. Anyone?
No, they're pretty amazing. Ted, the oldest camel, has been in the show for 20 years. So he's quite a pro. You get him on camera. He knows where the camera. He knows his best light. I mean, he is a character. We have a new camel this year, Jezebel, as well, who's brand new, 3 years old. And they're wonderful. They're just so entertaining and they're part of the history of Radio City. They've been in the Living Nativity since 1933, so it's just amazing to be a part of that iconic history.
Now, Peyton wants to know, what is your favourite Christmas song?
Oh, that's good. All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey. You can't go wrong. It just gets everyone moving.
Did you see the couple karaoke she did?
I haven't seen
James
it.
Corden one.
Carpool karaoke. I'll have to watch it.
It's a mashup of all the couple karaoke's every year, along with Mariah. It's just
that's amazing.
Genius. Trish loves the Rockettes. Emily wants to know: Are you girls friends with Nina? Also, I loved watching you on the Macy's parade.
Yes. Nina, I believe Rockette Nina is brand new this year. Her very
there
first
you go.
Yes, she's wonderful.
She's inside knowledge there going on.
She's a sweetheart and is just
absolutely
amazing.
Because also, how many of there are you? How many?
There's 80 total of us in New York. 2 casts of 40.
Okay.
Because there's so many shows a day at the music hall that we swap off shows. And we're all just super close friends. It's really a sisterhood. You're together all the time.
And do you each have your own dressing room space, or are you just slotting in and out?
Yeah, we each have our own dressing room space.
Okay, that's great. And then do you get to pick who you sit next to, or is it all very much allocated?
We get to pick, and we really move into the music hall this time of year. So it's fun. It's your best friends. They're practically sisters. You spend all the holidays together, and it's just this great group of women. It's neat.
Well, I always like to wrap it up by bringing probably back to the show. What do you think audiences take away with them from the Rockettes Christmas Spectacular?
I would say just a sense of wonder. It is so incredible to walk in Radio City by itself. It's such an iconic building. And then to sit down and make time for joy with your family, and to have Santa lead you through this amazing show. It's just something not to be missed. We only run through January 2nd. So get tickets soon.
It definitely will get you in the holiday spirit.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
Well, we can't thank you enough both for coming in and dress properly. I mean, we're all very underdressed here in the office. Sorry, Live at 5. As Natalie Reid and Katie Mitchell, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
And we will see you tomorrow. Have a good evening.